So we shall move on to this match on the Shallows between Garmilator and rompafrolic. Should be interesting. Righty then. So I'm sure Garmilator thoroughly loved those previous matches. They did offer me some pretty good entertainment. That was quite funny. Okay, and here we are on the Shallows with Garmilator as Coalition and rompafrolic as Galcian. I am still surprised by how much Galcian there is in this tournament. I mean, it's nice to see them. It's just that most people like to play to win, so they play as a faction that can typically win. I.e. not Galcian. Go away. Target wreckage. Right, there we are. Weird bug. So, what are we going to see here? As per usual, everyone focusing on the CUs. Oh, idle salvager for Romper. Yeah, that is just idle. No, it is actually going out here to plant debt charge. Yeah, he is rushing for as much CUs as he can get as early as possible. Now, is he going to do that on both sides? So, also wondering whether he's rushing refinery tech then? Refinery tech, open both recs, immediately get as much CU income as possible, and then spam skimmers ad infinitum? It seems pretty... That's... Oh, wow, yeah, that is what he's doing. He is going... Yeah, so recycled the base runner. He is going for... Yeah, here we go. See, this is what I mean. Like, all those shots, and he's only hit the UAV like 3 times. So yeah, looking like Garm was going to go for an aggressive turret, or is going for an aggressive turret. Kind of hoping Romper's going to get a second production cruiser early because I think he's going to need it. It's going to be a really bad fight for you there, Romper, because he's going to be entirely uphill. The moment he starts going up here, he's going to get a high ground bonus. It's 1 for 1 so far. This is really the issue. You push in, and for Galcian, you need to say to yourself, I'm going to have to just keep pushing. Because now he's got to retreat for a turret, and he's got these LAVs on his tail. Romper couldn't win either way. Yeah. That's looking like GG. This Galcian carrier is going to have to do some very heavy lifting. Very heavy lifting. Yeah, second production cruiser comes out. So, Romper is at least in a position where he can start out-producing the LAV spam. Again, tech-wise, he is... You can't do this, Romper. You can't... You need to get... Right, you need to transfer power to range, for one, because, yeah, it's nice you've brought your carrier out here, but you can't reach anything yet. Yeah, range. You need range. You need to shoot the bullets that make the things go bang. Oh, come on, Romper. It's not hard. Now your carrier is so far out of position, like, you're going to lose economy. You've sat with an extra 1 power. Finally the range goes up, and suddenly he's got range. So for all the time that these have been here, you could have been doing damage. You didn't have to go that far over. That is big. That is damage that Romper could not afford to suffer. Meanwhile, yeah, so what has Rail Tech from Garmilator? So he is going to be going for the kill. He's like, I'm not going to mess about with the carrier. I'm not going to mess about with going into late game. I'm going to get rails. I've already won the the Strikecraft fight, so I'm just going to get into rails and blow this Galcian carrier up early. Base runner going for a cap now. One is being delivered already, so he's also looking at getting as much power on his carrier as he can. Did Romper lose a production cruiser, or was it just that I presumed he'd built a second production cruiser and it was this one falling back? I'm guessing that's the case. Yeah. Romper is in a really bad position here. These can come in here and do some damage, though. That is a good Romper. See, I know it's difficult. It's difficult to tell yourself I need to throw myself at these LAVs, you know, risking yourself with that fight. But you can't afford to. Oh no. Yeah, your opponent's going to have high ground there, and the turret is there. This was the perfect area for that fight. The carrier could have pushed in and squashed them on that side. Skimmer's come around this side, and it's possible that the Claw would have... What am I saying, Claw? Romper would have been able to clean up all of these LAVs, which would have put him ahead. And that is what he needs right now. Instead, he is running around. He does have refinery, so there is the economy he's got to fall back on. He has invested in getting power level 2. And he's trying to get artifacts. He's now going to get into an unfavourable matchup with, or fight with the Skimmers and LAVs, but I seem to be okay so far. Never mind. Excuse me. No, Romper, I'm afraid you're going to have to grow some balls and drive straight out there with your carrier. You need to take this carrier. Oh, he has already given the move order? Or... It's possible the carrier was stuck there, but he needs to be over here. Scanner does find the LAVs. But again, Garm is dictating the fights. And Romper hasn't done any tech. And for whatever reason, Garmilator hasn't built any railguns. So yeah, what we're dealing with at the moment is indecision. So really, rompafrolic either needs to go fully aggressive, send his carrier forwards to clear the way, and then swoop in with the sand skimmers, because to his knowledge there's nothing on the field that can contest him. But instead he's sending forward the skimmers by themselves. Meanwhile, his carrier's all the way over here, so it's not helping him mine and get his economy up. And he's not moving in force, he's split up. What are you... Yay, lovely. Okay, you've gone over here. And now you're moving back. Look, oh, okay. I understand there are times where you're going to have to change your mind and go back on something. But there are times where you need to just be ballsy and go for it. Now, yeah. So those LAVs have managed to get up there. Still relatively even trades, but I think that still comes out. Nope, he does manage to clean those up. That's good. Now, these skimmers need... No, you need to go and deal with the railguns on your carrier, mate. Where is your carrier going? Oh, this indecisive half-arsed... You're wasting time. Your carrier is out here. It's not helping you mine efficiently. You are suffering eco damage every moment it's in the middle of the field. And yet, oh, Garmilator's got 10 power on that carrier. Oh my god. G. I mean, that's really the difference here. Like, Garm's carrier is where he feels it would be most useful to him. So he's kept it near to his economy to make sure that's as strong as it can be, and then he's moved out when he thinks it can be useful. It's sat on 10 power, so yes, it can definitely be useful. So he chews up that, and now all he's got to worry about is this carrier, which he can spam railguns to deal with. And Rompa's in this position where he's got to run. He's not got a strong economy at home. It's still a shambles. He doesn't have any tech. Oh wait, he has picked up the rails. Yep, that's rails. But he doesn't have any. I mean, quite frankly, considering he's seen railguns, I would actually make the argument that he should have just all-inned with skimmers. Max, like, just build as many skimmers as he could. And maybe tech air. And then just swarm. But he just can't do it. Instead he's playing Ring Around a Rosie with the LAV blob. Oh, man, it's frustrating. It's little things that add up. Little mistakes. Also, welcome main blocks. I mean, again, we come to this. If you're going to send your army in, and you've got power on your carrier, send your carrier in as well. And instead, he's just constantly chasing himself. These units are out here way ahead of him, and his carrier's back here. You know, skimmers could clean up these rails, make this seem more even for him. And he does have resources. Come on, these skimmers need to be heading down here. He's shooting a base runner. How much power is in that carrier right now? It's only level 3 weapons and it's laying waste. It's a fully upgraded skimmers. Level 3. Making all of the worst tactical decisions at the same time. Why did the skimmers go this way? Why did the skimmers not go into Garmilator's completely unprotected economy? Why did they not go for these railguns? Why is your carrier retreating and not supporting your army? You need as many of your guns shooting at the same time as possible. The whole point is to make sure, if you expose one unit at a time, that one unit gets its head blown off at a time, but no one else benefits. It's not like 2 other units get to shoot. Garm is using his carrier as a damage sponge. And right now it is protecting these railguns, which have no right being alive. But these skimmers are not where they need to be. They're blocked in by LAVs that way. They've got a carrier shooting them from over there. And Rompa has no idea what to do. He's... Because heavy rails wouldn't have been more useful. Your carrier is doing the anti-strike craft. You're bleeding units and you're producing an honor guard cruiser, which yes, it will counter the LAVs. The problem is that Garm's in a position where he'll just bully you and overrun you. So I suspect this honor guard's going to come out. In the meantime, Rompa's going to lose his entire economy. What is the plan? I presume he is going to try and get some amazing shot in on the LAVs. Come on. Not what you were looking for, man. You needed to hit those LAVs. It is enough to scare off Garmilator, but I suppose he's worried about taking damage. Again, the carrier will eat up that honor guard cruiser quite quickly. Okay, that's not fair. That's definitely not fair. He's blocked line of sight over there, but he's getting shot. You need to reset your targeting. Attack, move. Attack, move. Fortunately, Garm's LAVs were completely out of place because he was worried about them getting one-shot by that honor guard cruiser. But again, this carrier could just bully its way through, and that is going to cost that production cruiser. Now, fortunately, however, why? Yeah, I expect Romp is pretty overwhelmed at the moment. He did not shift all of his power into weapons, otherwise he could have chewed up a good amount of these units. And that is thoroughly game. Yeah, it wasn't as though Romp couldn't win this. It was just that, you know, he's just out of position constantly. The honor guard cruiser could have worked, but again, he needed to be. He needed it somewhere where it was safe. He needed it to be a surprise to put down that big shot to deal with this LAV blob. Why is this carrier not firing? What is it trying to target? Yeah, so what's going on here is this carrier is already trying to target something else. And, yeah. And Garmilator, so that he can style on someone, wins with a 6-5. 6 of 5 artifacts. Okay. Alright. Blah. Yeah. I think their choice to go for honor guard cruisers was pretty brazen. I mean, I suppose he's desperately wants to cope with the LAV blob, but again, I would have much rather have just spam the ever-living crap out of skimmers. Just skimmers for days. And kill Garm's economy, for crying out loud. With the carrier out there, he can't produce anything back home. Go and kill his economy. You know, stop letting your opponent dictate the pace. You know, even if you only sent like 5 skimmers to the back of his base to just sit right back there and kill a support cruiser, it forces Garm to send back units. If it kills anything, then it breaks up, you know, that economy and buys you some breathing room. But you know, you can't just run back and forth. There was some serious headless chicken. I mean, it's not mask levels of headless chicken, but it was pretty bad. It's just frustrating to see when you can see the small decisions that can change the engagement round, but it's, I suppose it's just the stress. You're being attacked constantly by Garm, and you just kind of